Big up the Mandem. Welcome to Pitch Picks. Please, please, please like this video. It costs you guys absolutely nothing. It'll help grow the channel. If you're an audio listener, share the pod with some friends. This is the beginning of something very special, but it's also the end of something very special. And that's you, Rudy, and Man City. It's the end.
It is
This episode is your funeral. We got Chief in his funeral attire. We got Maresh.
Had to pay my respects.
And all black.
I thought that was a Chili's waiter. Okay.
And then I'm a Miami scumbag, so I'm just rolling up my sleeves, but I'm wearing all black as well.
If that visual right there, then yes, it is over. I'm in.
Yes. You are in hell, brother. And look, like a part of me wants to feel bad for you because you are my friend.
You don't need to feel bad.
Okay, I really don't because you guys are horrible.
Yeah.
And you go into Italy, you lose 2-0.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Chief and Forrest, you guys wouldn't when's the last time you've won a game?
Man, I think it was the day before Halloween. I think it was October 30th.
Yeah.
Months.
Yeah.
Are you willing to admit that this is the end?
It's not the end, but this season's chalked.
Yeah, so it's the end for this season.
Yeah, it's chalked.
Okay. I wanted to make sure we're on the same page because Nicky Smokes, the mathematician that I am, said, you know what? I got here at 8 a.m. today. I'm going to do a little bit of research, right? And the last 7 match weeks, you guys have 5 points. There is only one team that is worse than you, and it's Southampton with 4.
Yeah, it's chalked. I don't know how else you want me to say.
Like Pep Guardiola, 6-time Premier League champion, he's throwing it all up, has 5 points in his last 7 matches.
Yeah, so once again, it's chalked.
Okay. I just wanted to see if you were ready to just accept your defeat.
Damn.
Like you sound depleted. Like there's no put Grealish in the midfield. We're gonna be fine. Pep's gonna revolutionize the game. It's chalked.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Grealish in the midfield was good, but it's become clear.
What's good?
Grealish in the midfield is good. That's a good thing.
But what's good? 44 games consecutively without a goal for City. That's good.
He played well.
Because I want to hold everybody to the same level because if Anthony does it, the Colts are starting to troll him. I just want the Colts to start trolling Grealish as well. He's just as much of a bum. He is just as much of a bum. Just because his last name is a white man's last name and he's not from Brazil and he doesn't play for United doesn't mean he's not a bum. He's a bum.
He's not.
Wait. Is Grealish the bum or is Pep's system just broken?
They're not playing Pep system. They're turning over the ball so much. They're not playing possession-style football. They're not playing the system that they've been playing.
Because
we know the system has been the same. We've been playing well. We just don't win because our defense is terrible. But we still have the ball. We have the majority of the ball. We controlled the game against Juventus. We just don't win. It's crazy. It's like nuts. We play well, and we just don't win. So, but big difference between Jack Grealish and Anthony is Jack Grealish never did a celebration where he turned to the camera and went like this.
He can't. He doesn't score.
Neither does Anthony.
Anthony scored more in the last year than fucking Grealish has, bro.
That's
what do you
fine.
want?
I mean,
that's a crazy stat. Anthony is garbage. You have to start calling your own team garbage. Grealish is not the level. I don't care where you put him on the pitch. He is not the level.
He is level. We'll disagree on that. We will disagree on that.
Do you think he would get into? Do you think he'd get into the Forest side?
No,
Nah.
you've got Timu Grealish who's playing better than him.
Timu Grealish is legit.
Yeah, Jota Silva, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's quality.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the game though, Rudy? Because look, I know I'm busting your balls, but I feel like Haaland should have hit that chipper. And I don't know the keeper's fucking name for Juventus, but he made a couple great saves in that game. I think the chances were there, but in American terms, I feel like City has the yips. Like anything that can go wrong does go wrong. Any chance that should go in doesn't go in. Do you think you guys are playing quality football and the ball is just not bouncing your way, or are you guys just broken?
I think it's a combination of all those things. Like that was one of the better of this horrific stretch. That Juventus game was better than maybe one of the better ones. I thought we played pretty well. It's just that teams just score against us. They get really good looks, but they also have just been capitalizing. Like the script's out, you sit back, you counter, it's going to be GG's. But they played pretty well, and like that save, that chip from Holland was pretty good. But yeah, everyone is low on confidence, low on energy. There's not a lot of guys you can throw in there. It's just like all sort of falling apart. And it is what it is, dude. It's chalked.
Damn. I mean, this is like accepting your fate. So what? Like now, you obviously the season, the title's chalked. What is like? All right, that was an acceptable. We like salvaged it.
Sixth, 7th?
No. Fuck no.
You think you're going to make Champions League?
Yes.
I think you're smoking dicks.
Why are we talking about the league? The game we're referencing is a Champions League game.
But it's all
still
part
very
of it.
much.
Yeah.
Well,
in the
they
mix
can't
of the
win
league.
in Champions League. They can't win in the Premier League.
Let me tell you something right now. This is the lowest you will catch.
You say that every week. You have said that the last 4 weeks.
No, but I have never.
You just keep losing.
I have never.
In like 2 months.
I have not said that like this season's chalked. Title charge is chalked. Not winning the Champions League. But having said that, we are finishing top 4, retooling the squad. So enjoy it.
If there's a way for me to bet whether City would make Champions League or not, I would put a large wager
you
on
absolutely-
that.
you
can.
can
You
to
absolutely
finish
can.
top 4.
Yeah.
Do it, bitch.
I will. I'll do it right now on the show.
I mean, but you are currently you're behind Club Brugge, Feyenoord, Celtic in Champions League.
Yeah.
Benfica.
There's a 92% chance that we make it to the knockout playoff. So
92 because you're currently sitting 22nd, and PSG and Stuttgart are the first teams out. They're a point behind you. So 92, is that like a real stat?
yeah, I read it on The Athletic. It's a 91% chance that we get to the knockout. But I mean, who knows with this team? We pretty much have to just get one more win, which is asking a lot at this point. But yeah it's shit ton of injuries. Didn't after the treble season. It's become clear now that they didn't reinvest properly, and it's just a combination of a lot of things going wrong at a bad time, and it's just not a very good team right now. But we will get through this and be top 4, retool the squad, and then I'll never.
He's so broken. You are so. I feel bad, dude. I really do.
No, I feel bad for you
Why?
because you're humming and you still can't win.
Yeah,
We just won. We just won 3-0.
Hold on, though. He does have a. Here's a point for Rudy. They're down. The season's chalked. This was your year to finish top table, and you're not going to do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know the season was over in December.
Oh, you're saying it's over for him? So
Yeah.
might as well be over for you if you're sitting third place.
Those
behind
lot are
Chelsea.
shit.
Yeah, but Chelsea's overtaking you, and you're one of their projects.
They're not that much better than us right now. What are they? A point up? 2 points up?
Two.
Because you
Okay,
fumbled
one
this
game.
week.
I'm
All
not
right.
worried
Well,
about that.
it's the same gap between Chelsea and you and City. 2 points.
All right, know what? If you want to just fucking go math for math with me, I'm going to lose every fucking time. Open your fucking eyes, Chief, and watch the game and tell me if it's close.
I mean, it's close. And they still have so much talent that I feel like eventually it has to click, and they're going to have a more favorable run of games at some point.
Feyenoord wasn't enough?
But fair. But I'm saying that it sucks for you because they do have all the money in the world. So unless they get relegated because of these charges, the year that it was sitting on a tee for you, you let Liverpool take the ball away from you and run away.
It's not over yet, asshole.
Well, here's the other thing, too, you got to understand, is that Liverpool was firing on all cylinders 19-20. And then what ended up happening is they had Fabinho and Henderson in the midfield. We're kind of going through that right now where clearly our midfield is just does not have the legs. And then Klopp leaves, and, they had an off year. They didn't qualify for Champions League. They had an off year.
No, Klopp was still there while that happened.
I get that, but then, you roll that into Klopp leaving. They get Arne Slot, and they get a couple pieces, and now they're right back.
Only piece they've added hasn't played for them.
Who's that?
Chiesa.
Yeah, so
Gravenberch was there under. Everybody else was there under Klopp.
Yeah, but you're not accounting for the fact of Schwazlai. You're not accounting for the fact of...
he was there under Klopp.
I get it, motherfucker. I'm saying that they made a change with Arne Slot and Klopp.
That's the only change, is what I'm trying to say. They didn't bring anyone else. Everyone else was there. The one guy they brought in has not played.
No, they brought in... who'd they bring in?
No, they had everyone
didn't
was
do
like,
anything.
they were making fun of Liverpool's window, and now they're laughing at everyone else.
Yeah, but it's still the Arne Slot leaving thing and just changing things is like. My point being is that they made a change. They were down. They swapped some shit out, and then they're right back.
I mean, to be fair though, they were up for the majority of the year last year as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it an equivalence. Like I'm just trying to make a.
Yeah, you're just trying to spin it off of City being asked to be like, oh, I feel bad for you because
Yeah,
this was your 1 year and now you're taking the piss.
You have to feel that though, and you could say
It's
season's
not over yet.
Yeah, but they're 6 up on you now, and they have 3 more points waiting for whenever they reschedule that Everton game. So
That's not a free 3. That's not a free 3. Have you not watched the Prem this year?
It's pretty close to a free 3.
it's a free 3.
It's not a free 3.
I mean, what? Just because
Josh shaking his head. These cats don't know ball, man.
I think it's because they've given you guys a tough time the last 2 years.
You are naive to think that there's free points in a Merseyside derby.
Oh,
There's
sure.
no freebies in a Merseyside derby.
Fine.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin's gonna get up for that one. Oh no, they're shit. What do you mean?
Clip this. Someone clip this, please.
I'll clip it for you.
I'm
Sal.
shaking
I'll
in my
clip it for you.
boots.
But part of me, you know,
Take Everton double chance when that game comes around. Then Za, I bet
No,
you
take 'em
won't.
straight up. Fuck
Bet
all that
you won't.
rubbish.
I'm giving them a chance at a result.
Nah, I don't even want that. They're gonna win the game outright.
Okay.
Watch, you'll see.
All right.
You'll see.
but 2 things to round out the City thing. One,
Grealish in the midfield.
I am kind of enjoying this
No, you are not.
Stop.
because I'd never been here before.
Spin zone is crazy.
It's emotion. It's sort of like cinema. It's like everyone is just dying to be like, oh, you're so fucked. It's like, bro, we won 6 out of the last 7. 1 off year. I'll take that on the chin every day of the week. Secondly, if we get Bruno Guimaraes in the January transfer window, it's up.
Because he's doing so much at Newcastle to help them win the league.
I like Bruno, but do you think that'll actually happen? Because now Tonali's on his way out, is what it sounds like. So then you're
I
gonna.
have no idea if it's going to happen. I just wanted to say something to be like, it's up.
Isn't that the best saying?
It
It's
is.
up.
It's so fun to say.
Ball up top. It's up.
It's
Those
up.
are my 2 favorites.
Ball up top. But yeah, no, I mean, you know, this happens in sports. Shit falls apart. You gotta retool. You gotta rebuild. I'm in a rebuild right now. Pep's in a rebuild right now.
Harry lines are in a rebuild.
We're rebuilding. We're retooling. I'm getting hot and sexy again. I'm gonna lose this weight.
Hey, me too, brother. Give me some.
And so, you know, 2-5-2-6.
It's up.
We go again.
Okay.
All right, no more talking about this rubbish ass club. Let's talk about a proper club. The Arsenal 3-0 win. The midget Zimba was in the building. Now, Za, I will let you know, people are questioning the fact that Arsenal get a bad result. You don't show up. Arsenal wins. Now you make sure you're on the Zoom call to celebrate the 3-0 win. I'm on your side, but I feel like you should defend yourself to the listeners because everyone was asking, where's Jackson Michael at?
I mean, again, I am nobody's toy. You're not going to dog walk me. Yes, I ducked that episode. Come for me. I am nobody's toy. I will be ducking. Why would I show my face after such a performance? There was no ways I was showing my face after that first half. I was like, yo, I am going to have some family time. I just gone to see my family. They wound me up. I was fuming. I was like, I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I was the day after I just traveled. There was no ways I was hopping on you.
Well, talk to us. Like, how was the environment like? What was it like your first Champions League game? Walk us through it.
Yeah, no, it was great, man. It was great. I've been supporting this club since 1996. I'd been to a couple Premier League games at Highbury. It was my first time at the Emirates for a competitive game. I've been past the stadium over the summer, so it was really nice. It was a really nice cold night. I was set up in the North Bank. Very, very cold. Crowd was kind of
I thought the
don't know if
same
it was
thing
the-
when
I
I
don't know
went
if
to
it
the
was
Emirates because my friend told me it's going to be the craziest environment you've ever been in your entire life. And then I went there. And I was like, ugh. And I was like, maybe because my seats were high up, like you don't feel like the atmosphere as much being up top versus down low. But it didn't blow me away in any stretch. Was that the same for you?
no, it was mainly because of the weather, and it's a different crowd on a Champions League night because the ticket prices are so expensive. It's the corporate crowd and all that. So, but apart from that, man, it was really good. It was really good. The team played really well. That first half we should have been up like 6-0.
We should have been up
Jakub
5-0 in the first half.
Yeah, I think I'd probably 6 because what? Jesus missed 2 sitters.
Jesus
Odegaard missed a
twice,
sitter.
Odegaard once.
Saka missed a sitter.
Saka
He
hit
then
one.
scored 2.
Yeah.
It easily could have been 6-7, but I mean, it was incredible. Kivio played very, very, very well. People got on him on the internet. I mean, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. The squad guys that we need are the guys that showed. I mean, Kivio showed up. Miles Lewis Skelly, what a debut! That kid's composure on the ball, his intelligence, man, the way he finds pockets, and once he's in the pockets, the way he protects the ball is absolutely crazy. His scanning yesterday was insane. This kid's situational awareness, unreal. He is going to be a very, 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 very good central midfielder. Sometime soon. Saka, of course, with the 2 goals. Jesus, I mean, we need to have a talk about Jesus.
I wanted
That guy
to
is
ask you about that because me, Chief, and
he is a
Maresh.
criminal. He's an absolute
There we
criminal.
go. That's
what
the
he is.
answer. When he
He
missed
is a
when
criminal.
he missed the 2 sitters, I was like, I would pay $1,000 to see Zaw's reaction right now. Like, were you fuming in the seats, or did you
Yeah,
compose yourself a little bit?
you can't miss 2. You can't, bro. Everybody was screaming. The guy next to me was just, I mean, he was losing his mind. It's the guy is an absolute criminal. But here's the thing. Unfortunately, he's under contract at Arsenal Football Club, and guess what? We got to support him and get him back into confidence. Martinelli's another one. That guy, he needs to put his head up, and I don't know what the hell is wrong with that dude. That dude is. We need to figure out a striker and left. It looks like we might need a left winger. It's which is bad because I mean prioritize a striker, but that left wing side, Martinelli, I don't know what is
Trash.
going on, and I like the dude, but the second half we slowed down a little bit. Clean sheet was good. Raya was solid. He really didn't have much to do, but yeah, no, it was overall it was good, man. Good cold night. I can't wait to go to I think the next one I go to is probably the Carabao Cup if my passport ain't out. If I'm still around here, the Carabao Cup, I'll try to get a hit to that one. But yeah,
You're not going Saturday?
Emirates was fun. What's up?
You're not going Saturday?
Nah, I'm up in Newcastle on Saturday. I have some oblos to take care of in Newcastle, so I'm gonna try possibly find. Actually, the game's gonna be while I'm on the train. Oh, another thing, also with the Fulham game, it's crazy that in the home of football, the UK, I have to actually screw it, whatever. I don't care about if I'm breaking the law, or whatever. I am in the UK, the home of football. I have to get a VPN so that I can fake that my location is in America so I can watch football.
Crazy.
It's insane. Today, I had to text you guys, not to jump onto other things because we'll talk about that later. But I had to text you guys what was going on in I don't even know what that team is or whatever it's called, wherever the hell they were at. What was going on in the team? Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Well,
about.
bad news.
Man
Bad
United,
news. That
being down a
Plizen
little
team
bit,
that
but
was up 1-0 on United ended up
yeah,
losing. So
yeah, game wasn't on TV, and that's the biggest team here in England. But it's crazy. I don't know when the Sky Sports deal is gonna end, but if they keep this blackout stuff, bro, if you're not going to the stadium to watch your team, oh, your lifesaver, huh? If you're not going to the stadium to watch your team, and then forget about watching football here in the UK. It
it's brutal.
absolutely sucks. It's absolute insane. But otherwise,
That was the
yeah,
biggest
onwards and forwards.
disappointment when I
Come on,
went there. As I thought I was gonna go to the pub and like have like you go to the bars here, NFL, you got the games everywhere. Like I was looking forward to that because Arsenal was playing Sunday. I was like Saturday, I'm gonna be at the pub, planted, ready to watch it. And it's like they didn't have any games on.
But I do kind of get it because if you're a kid and you're a fan of Stoke, are you going to go to the Stoke game if you can sit back and watch Chelsea against
Yes,
Arsenal?
if you are a fan, yes.
But if you're a young kid and you're just getting into it, like if it's one thing that it's like passed down from your dad, but you're going to go to a League One game and support your local. If you have the best and the biggest in the world on at the same time, I feel like that would really hurt the whole pyramid, which would suck.
Here's my rebuttal to that. You're born and raised in Chicago.
Yeah.
Let's say you move to Miami, right? Mm-hmm. You can't watch the Bears game, like if it's the London rule. So like, what if this kid is Stoke a city or the name of a team?
It's a
it's like the Pokemon first.
Like, what if you're an Arsenal fan living in Stoke territory? You're just never gonna get to watch your club.
No,
because
that's actually
out?
the perfect situation
Yeah.
because you can just watch Arsenal. It's Stoke regen, so it's perfect.
All right, Naresh, Mr. Funny Guy. I mean, we almost scored 9. We almost scored 9 open play goals just yesterday in the Champions League. Stoke don't even know what that is.
I'm just saying, like, it sucks that if you're in one certain team's geographic area, I don't know if that's proper English, but your club plays somewhere else, you can't fucking watch them.
No,
unless you break the law.
You're
Zaz.
Right.
incentivized to never leave your mom's home.
The counter,
That goes
the counter
yeah.
to that,
But
unfortunately, the counter to that, Smokes, England is just so small that you can get anywhere and everywhere. So if you're here in the UK, you should be going to your team's games because you can get there using the train.
And the difference is, if it doesn't feel like it this year, but the Bears are still in the best league in the world. So if it's not like it's not apples to apples, because if the Bears were to get relegated, you could make an argument where I'm not going to watch this low-level thing. I'm going to watch the Eagles against the
I'm
whoever.
thinking Premier League. You're thinking pyramid.
I'm thinking the whole pyramid.
Yeah.
That's where I came
So
from.
the idea, if they're actually interested in the actual pyramid, the idea is nice to support your local and all that. But at the end of the day, it's about money. So if they're actually serious about the actual pyramid, they have to open up the Premier League. The Premier League, unfortunately, how it's set up in the pyramid is the money is made by the Premier League, and they pass it down. So if you want the money,
fucking Super League ZA over here. Why don't we just put them in? Just have a Super League. That's what ZA's arguing for.
No, I'm not saying have a Super League. I'm saying turn the TVs on. I'm saying literally just turn the TVs on is what I'm saying.
Florentino Zares.
I think that would kill League 2 and League 1 and
hey, they're getting commercial rights like CBS or Paramount Plus.
I don't think you're right, but it's not that much money, and I do think that it would kill the lower teams if everyone had I can watch Barnsley, who's my local, against Wrexham, or I can watch Manchester United against Manchester City. I think most people in the country.
I feel like anyone that wants to watch that game would probably just go to the game. Like, how you think they're getting?
It depends on like the situations you said, like you move for your job or something like that. I think these American celebrities starting to buy up some of these small teams, that's great because that's going to bring attention to these teams. Nobody gave a fuck about Wrexham United until Ryan Reynolds, and now there's a documentary. Now they've got fans.
Don't let them hear you say this.
The Welsh can come for me. Fine, find me. But I'm just saying, it's bringing them notoriety. They're getting the ability to watch their team more and in different ways that they would have never had before. So,
Zal, let me ask you one question about Arsenal before we move on. Based off how the table is right now in the Prem. Are we more focused on Champions League, or are we thinking both?
No, both. We're very much alive in both. The season, here's the thing, right? The problem about the internet and internet culture is people like this whole predictiveness, and they want to be the one that's be like, yo, reference, look at my clip back in September. I said it in September. And everybody that's on the internet is trying to do that. You don't know what is going on tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I might die tomorrow before I even get to the next game kind of thing.
Let's hope not.
Actually, that was a bad example to use, but you get what I mean. I get people are worried and they want to predict what's going on, but bro, the actual reality of the situation, let me pull up the table. The actual reality of the situation is there is 25 games, 20 something games to go. And we're only 6 points back.
You're
you know
9.
How many 6 points back is?
You're
That's
9.
2 games.
Yeah, but let's just flip the switch. Let's flip the switch. Let's flip the switch to last year.
It's only a game in hand if you win your game. Points on board. It's about points on the board, man. That Everton game, there ain't no guarantee.
No, the season's not over for Arsenal fans when they're now behind. But the last 2 seasons, when they brought it to the end, it was over. They kept saying it was over. We're 9 points clear. We're 8 points clear. And then what? That now, because it's inverse now, it can't be over? Now because you're the team trailing, it can't be over? When you're in the lead, it's over?
It's never over. We were saying it's over, and what happened? Man City.
Well, that is the history of
the bottle jobs, yeah.
So you're gonna use that statement just to push your own little narrative. I mean,
I'm not pushing my narrative. I'm asking you to be fair and objective.
And
look,
what?
If you're gonna run around the last 2 seasons and say that the league is over when you're at the top of the table going into Christmas, then you should say the same thing about the other teams.
I don't think I was one of those saying the league is over, because I ain't that naive. It's only over once that C is next to your name and all. But it's not over. And yesterday I hope puts a kick up the backside, because here's the thing, right? The Jesus, we can look at the Jesus thing and say that he's a criminal, he missed, but the guy did get in the right positions. We are creating chances. Those
Yeah.
chances, it only takes one. Miresh, you've been around Miresh Chief and all you've been around this game long enough to know that. Actually, Marish, you have a guy, Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford scores one goal. That guy scores in streaks. You'll go on like a 12, 13 game run, and then Marish will be running around saying that Marcus Rashford's better than Saka and he's the best player in the
Ballon
world.
d'Or
That's just
Rashford,
how
I've
it
been
works
there.
as a forward.
I think I've
That
tweeted that
first goal
before.
that Jesus gets in with how he's playing now, that's actually what I was most impressed about. That he's getting into the spots, he's making the
Yeah.
runs. That pass for Saka, I mean the pass and the assist with Lewis Skelly, that play.
I mean, you're hyping up this terrorist like he might not be such a bad guy.
I'm with Za though, because if you routinely do the right things over and over, eventually you're gonna get those breaks. Yeah.
No,
I
agree.
mean, he is a criminal for missing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He's a big criminal for missing, but he's getting in the right spots. And that's the most important thing in football. The confidence will come the second that he hits the ball in the back of the net. That was a great save. One of the shots was a great save when the keeper thingied.
Also, I will say that Gabriel Jesus, like from his time at City, he's never been like a oh my god like goal scorer, but his ability to just sort of aid the offense and chip in a couple goals, like that assist he had to Saka was to me like vintage Jesus. Like inside the box,
that run, bro.
yeah.
That was a tight space. Lewis Skelly found him.
Yeah.
Boom, assist. And I mean, we saw it before his knee injury. The guy wasn't really scoring that much for us. I mean, he was scoring, but then he helped out the attack. Martinelli was performing very well. That was the season that Martinelli put up 15 goals. That had a lot to do with how Jesus was interlinking with him on that left side. He was unbelievable there. And I think that if we get him to that, the confidence with the goal scoring thing, he's never going to be a 20, 25 goal thingy, but we just need him to get us to the end of the season. And that's it. And then we part ways because the guy is on 280 bags and he's missing two sitters. I mean, that's just, it's criminal. I want him sold, but he's still under contract.
I think the other thing that will be good for confidence for your guys is if they do this weekend against Everton at home. You've played Monaco. All credit to you guys. Winning a European game in Champions League is no easy task. Monaco are not a strong side. I couldn't have named many players in that team before watching that game. Let's be objective.
That's true. That's true.
That was not a good Monaco side. They've had good sides in the last few years.
How many players can you name on Feyenoord?
Quentin Timber, is he on that?
That's
side?
one player out of 11?
Yeah.
Okay. And they blew a 3-0 lead. So we go out there, we dominate, and you want to give us shit.
I'm saying.
Oh, you guys did your job, but it's not like, oh fuck, we're back.
My counter argument is they're not better than Brentford. They're not better than Bournemouth. Those are 6th, 7th, 8th place teams in the Premier League. Monaco is not better than them.
This is typical.
How am I being crazy?
Arsenal
That's
hater
not
behavior.
crazy.
Not crazy,
That's why I have
Marash.
a grin on my smile. Arsenal wins. They go through gymnastics, bro. You see these? Actually, I blurred it out, but I have gymnasts on the wall here. On the
You
wall.
do? I see
Actually,
it,
you can see
dude,
one
bro.
of the little
That's
kids
kinda-
right
that's
there.
not
You can see
haram.
one
That's
of
not
the kids.
haram.
Stop,
Bro, stop with
there.
that.
In
You know,
today's
haram.
society, you don't want to be showing a little girl's bedroom where you're at.
Stop.
They're doing like somersaults. They're doing somersaults to try to figure out. Oh no, but look at the starting lineup. Look at this. Arsenal 1-3-0. But look at this, my brother. You play what's ahead of you.
I know. That's why I said. What was the first words out of my mouth? I said, "Fair play. It's not easy to win a Champions League game."
But you just had to put the but at the end.
That's where you should have stopped your
No.
talk. The second you started.
No, that's
winning,
not where I should.
no.
I gave you your credit, and
then
then I provided a talking point
20
from it.
20 because
there's no talking point.
no, there's a talking point. There's a talking
Stop,
point.
respect the timeout.
20 because you beat Monaco, you killed them, you thrashed them, whatever, and then you're like, yeah, both things are still on the table. You're all high and mighty because you beat Monaco. Now you're talking about doing Champions League and the Premier League. That's the part where it's crazy, where it's like, if you had beaten Barcelona 3-0, it's like, yeah, maybe. You beat Monaco 3-0,
No.
maybe you should slow on we're only 9 points back and we're gonna win the Champions League the first time ever when you're bottle jobs every single fucking year.
No, I was asked, are we alive? Are we dead in the Premier League? And I was like, no, we are alive in both. That's a fact. We're third in the Champions League and we're 6 points behind in the Premier League.
So then
Where's
by
the
that,
lie?
City are alive in the Premier League. We just had a funeral for them.
Bro,
We just had a funeral for them. But no.
Sorry, so I didn't interject during the City segment. Mark my words. Man City are still title favorites. Man City are
Let me
going
check DraftKings
nowhere.
on that one.
Mark
Yeah.
my exact words. I have been around long enough to know that Man City perfectly fine.
Man City is plus
And they're not going
1,000 to win the Prem,
But
which
that's
is the
favorite.
fourth
That's-
best
I know,
odds.
They are favorites.
They're not
the
favorites.
In my,
I'm just listening.
in
I'm
my,
just
in my
regurgitating.
life,
What's up?
until I see them get taken down that last day of the Premier League, they are still favorites to win this title, because this is the only team that I have seen go on a 16-17 game or whatever, how many game winning run multiple times.
You're still
I have to
brainwashed. You're
respect that. I'm
brainwashed.
sorry.
No.
I
You're
have to
living in your
respect
yearbook.
I'm actually kind of loving this because I was keeping my mouth shut during the Arsenal thing, much like Za was for City. I agree. Like I think Arsenal are very much in the Champions League conversation and very much in the Premier League conversation.
If you and Real Madrid go out, there's no easier run Arsenal will ever have.
Bro, you're such
Spin
a
zoning
hater.
already.
I love it.
You were such a little gremlin.
What do you mean? Arsenal or sorry, Man City in their worst year and Real Madrid don't make it to the,
so
to
now
the
you-
knockout stage of the Champions League? They have 15 of those fuckers.
So that discredits every other team?
No, I'm not saying it's a Mickey Mouse win. I'm saying you will not have an easier run.
Okay.
This is an opportunity. I'm not saying it's an asterisk win. A Champions League win is a Champions League win.
Agreed.
But there will never be an easier run with those
There
two
they go.
juggernauts out of the way before you even have
But
to
they're
get
not
knocked out.
fucking juggernauts this year, Maresh. That's why they're not playing good,
You
because they're
see
not the
them?
same
They don't
fucking
even
team.
Dude, they don't even put Roman numerals on the fucking
Okay,
Real
great.
Madrid jersey anymore. They put the
living
number.
you're living in the yearbooks.
What the
You
year?
need to live
I'm
in the
still
fucking
in
present.
2024.
Live in the
they won
present.
a Champions League this calendar year.
not this go around.
Oh my God, you're living in the future now.
I'd rather live in the future than the past.
Arsenal
I
are
bet.
Arsenal are very much alive and they're good.
All right, let's talk about Liverpool.
Man City's alive.
Liverpool 1-0 win. If you watch that game, it was a goalie clinic. He must have took at least 80 milligrams of Adderall. There was nothing getting past him that game. I don't think Liverpool played their greatest game. Only goal came off a PK, but this team, it does not matter. They just find ways to win.
Yeah, that's what they do, fuckers.
I tweeted it out. I think they might do a double.
Wow.
That's cute.
Yeah, it wasn't the game. The game wasn't the main one on TNT Sports, so I didn't see it.
They have
I heard it
TNT
was
out there?
1-0. It ended. What?
They have TNT out there?
Oh yeah, it's not the same TNT. It's not the same.
I don't play Transformers on repeat all day.
But it used to be BT. But I heard Salah. It was a Salah penalty, right?
Yeah.
Was it an actual penalty?
I'm trying to
think so,
remember.
yes.
Yeah.
There was
They reviewed it, and yeah, they didn't call it initially when it happened, and then they VAR'd it, and they gave it to him.
It was the guy stepped on. It looked super soft live, but then on the replay, the dude stepped on Luis Diaz.
Was it Gravenberch? I saw a Gravenberch run on Twitter.
No, it was
crazy.
someone stepped on Luis Diaz's heel and took his shoe off, and it was definitely a pen.
Yeah.
There was another one. Fuck, what game is it? This is bad podcasting. There was some awful. There was one super awful pen that was given. It may have been in the Real Madrid game. No, that was whatever. I'm gonna shut up.
Nice.
Villa won, right?
They
Yes,
did
they
3-2
did.
against Leipzig.
Villa just continues on this bizarre run.
They're a roller
I-
coaster.
I can't figure them out.
Yeah, very bizarre. Very bizarre.
Ross Barkley scoring in the Champions League away in Germany is not something I ever thought I'd read in my
Yeah,
life.
I like Ross.
I was happy for him, dude.
Yeah.
Ross
'Cause
Barkley
He's
scored?
had a very strange career where, like, at Chelsea, he was like a pretty central figure of their midfield, and then he kind of
Bro, that was meant to be Steven Gerrard 2.0.
I know.
Yeah.
And then he kind of got banished, and he went down. Where did he go?
Popped up at
Luton.
Luton.
He was at Luton.
He was Luton last year,
Luton,
yeah.
and then I've always liked Ross Barkley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that
kind of
team-
hoping Forrest would pick him up.
He was immense for Luton.
Yeah, he was probably
Yeah.
he was far and away their best player and like damn near helped.
He was
keep him
getting
up.
he was getting shouts. People were shouting for him to be on the England's national team.
Yeah, he was very good last year.
I love those forgotten toys of England. I always hope they do well.
Any other Champions League games you guys
Mason
want?
Mount.
Well, I just
Their
want,
Madrid game was nuts.
yeah. Well, Barcelona Dortmund was crazy.
Crazy too. That was a great game.
Yeah,
Crazy game.
that was.
Lamine
Rafinha.
Yamal is
Is a dog.
generational talent.
Yeah.
He put in 4 chances that should have been goals in that first half. Absolute animal.
Yeah.
16, 17 years old. This kid's going to be a problem.
I think that, everyone, I was thinking about it this morning, like, who is the scariest team? And it's like the obvious answer being Liverpool, but I was like, dude, Barcelona is.
Dude, they play that crazy high line. I saw Dortmund get, like, they thought they had a quick counter. Nope. Pulled back for offside like 3 or 4 times. That high line is going to terrorize these counter teams with speed. And they did it to Real Madrid this season when they thrashed them at the Bernabeu.
And I was stunned too because it's like, dude, they like Hansi Flick is just like they were a laughing stock the last 2 to 3 years ever since the.
Well, they won a league with Xavi, but they were not good in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right. It is weird that they did. You're actually right about that. But still, the people, it's always like kind of this like broken team that's trying to recover, and all of a sudden they're just like
Nasty.
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Is Madrid back?
No, I don't think so. But they played well. That Atlanta game was fucking sick.
Rocked.
That was a sick game. That Lookman dude is
Mbappe.
nice.
Ademola. Didn't he play for Everton?
He played in the Prem. I think he played for he played.
Yeah, he was at Everton.
He was at Everton.
Yeah, he's a good player. He was fucking
Lookman
nice.
was at Everton.
Mbappe looked good, and then they took him off because he got hurt. But I don't think it was something serious.
Mbappe is, you can't tell me he was not manufactured for memes. The guy is just the most memeable person of all time.
You think so?
Absolutely just given to us on this God's green earth for memes. Like everything he does, he was doing the whole, with his person he was dating, and now the quotes he says.
Is he a bigger meme person than Anthony?
Wait,
Just kind of.
I don't know. I think it goes Darwin Nunez.
Anthony's, and nobody will
All
ever
right,
beat Anthony.
here, you guys put me on game. Who are the top meme guys in world football?
Anthony's getting memed by the Colts, bro.
It's crazy. Indianapolis Colts.
The Colts.
Troll Anthony.
I
It's
think
the greatest thing I've ever
I
seen.
would say though that like the apex of all overall has always been Jose Mourinho.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jose's.
He's number one,
class.
and then I would say probably it might Anthony.
Mourinho gifted
Anthony, because United's the biggest fan base, is
Right.
number one.
Right.
So was Mustafi a meme guy, or was he just shit?
That he lucked out. He lucked out. We got rid of him before memes really got hot in the streets.
Also,
Because
he was like too
that
old.
guy would've
Like you
been-
can't meme. an
Phil
old guy
Jones,
like that.
another shout. Phil
Yeah,
Jones.
they're
He
too
would've-
old though.
The thing is, Anthony just does foolish. The little spin thing. It's
Oh,
like,
I
dude,
mean-
you're scoring 1 goal a season, and you're doing a little spin thing when you control a ball. No one's marking.
I'm
Who is
kind of
he
gonna
trying to
miss. I'm
spin
kind of gonna miss it.
I already missed
I'm
it.
gonna miss it when he goes.
I already
who
missed
was
it.
Maresh, who was he
It's the-
spinning? Who was he spinning in
Because
that
like
moment?
the best part about when United are playing like shit, like they even did today. Like he just goes down, he gets brought on. He just cuts in, just sends a ball 30 rows up, and it's just like he just like turns around. He's like, almost had it. like it's crazy.
Well, he's awesome because he plays a very serious professional sport. Like dudes play FIFA.
No, yeah.
Like he comes on, he's like, "Oh, this is about to be
He
a TikTok
plays
reel."
He plays with the same like amount of seriousness that I have when I'm down on the court throwing up like a couple layups or
Yes.
like, trying to do fadeaways all the time.
He really is like.
I don't care where the ball goes.
Right, you're just trying shit to look cool.
Exactly.
He just wants to look cool. He literally just clip farms. That's all he does.
He clip farms football. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh shit. All right, this segment is brought to you by DraftKings. It's the Pitch Picks official play of the week. We decided to simplify it. We're all going to ride one play together. And we are taking Arsenal over 7.5 corners against Everton. Set piece FC, come through for the boys. Bet it right now on DraftKings. I feel good about it. It's not Arsenal in the Champions League. It's Arsenal in the Premier League. Set piece merchants. They're at the Emirates. They should be able to get 8.
We were singing set piece again, set piece again,
Have some
set
shame.
piece again, ole ole in the North Bank. Yesterday, almost got one, I believe. Yeah, we almost got one. This weekend we'll get one.
You boys feel good about it?
I like it.
Rudy?
Yeah, don't ask me for my opinion.
Yeah, you
You
stink.
have to be able to generate offense somehow. This is how you do it.
That's
So
the only way.
Yeah.
That's all we know. Jingle bells, jingle all the way to my partners at DraftKings. The holidays are finally here, and my partners at DraftKings have the perfect gift for you. Right now, all new DraftKings customers who bet just $5 will get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Just download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code PitchPicks. The crown is yours. All right, it's time for the Matchweek preview. First game we got Liverpool at home against Fulham. Liverpool is minus 310. Draw is plus 475. Fulham is plus 750. Chief.
Where is it?
It's at Anfield, brother.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else is going into Anfield to get them this year. So I got to go Liverpool. What? What are you giggling at?
The cheek you have, man. You're fucking nuts.
Chief low-key wants Liverpool to win every other game at Anfield this year just so he can think he's the only one.
You know, it's a
I don't think it's on a very low key.
Yeah. He's cheesing. Like his girl just sent him nudes or something.
It's a very tough place to go and get 3 points. It's
Only
tough.
the best of the best can do it, right?
Absolutely. So I like Fulham. They're a fun team. They're a good team. They're firmly in that mid-table. They'll finish anywhere from maybe 7th on the high end to 12th on the low end. Like, they're solid. Liverpool's at a different level. They're at home. They're going to get and they're just so hot right now. They seem unbeatable. So I'm taking Liverpool.
Is Jota back?
I was looking into that. I think my guess is
both him and Chiesa are back.
my guess is that he'll probably get like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because he's been out for like a month and a half, so I don't think he'll start. But
Are you going Liverpool?
I've been making out with Fulham for a few weeks now.
Are they good kissers?
Yeah, they are. I like their.
Are
team.
they teasing and pleasing or just teasing?
No, not really either. In a good way, you know what I mean. They're like
They're respectful. They're
you're like-
respectable.
You,
They
go-
don't
you
let
walk
pump
away
the
from that
first
kiss.
night.
You're like, that was a kiss,
Right.
but you're not exactly feeling like, oh my god, I'm insane. This is like I'm in love. You're not exactly just disgusted by it.
Are you trying to get back in there though?
I maybe will next week, but this is not the week for Fulham. I mean, Liverpool's gonna
Okay.
beat them. There's maybe a 2% chance they tie.
Look at me. I don't know if me looking at the camera helps like us make eye contact, but I have one question for you. Do you believe in miracles?
If you're asking about Fulham,
I
being
just
miracle,
asked a simple question. Do
Yeah.
you believe in miracles?
No.
Do you believe in God?
Now you're putting me on the spot.
This has nothing
Yeah.
to do with the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I. I just happen to believe in both. Now, I'm not crazy. I don't think Fulham's going to win the game. I think this match ends in a draw. I like the draw plus 475. I think things are going to get dicey in Anfield this weekend.
So why I was saying I don't think that's a miracle. Fulham is a good team. I honestly think they can upset them. I am going with my boy Alex Iwobi to get all 3 points at Fulham. They're a solid team. They gave us trouble.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
You just took Fulham to win?
Yeah.
Here.
Okay, now I think
So-
now you're sipping on juice.
This is what Zaz doing. He's like, they look good. We
They're
got
a
to
good
draw.
team.
They are a good team. They got to draw against us. I really need them now to get a result at Anfield because they just got to draw against Arsenal. They're not going to do it. You're wishing and hoping and praying. It's just not going to
It
happen.
was also at Craven
But-
Cottage.
but
that
they are.
Correct.
It was at Fulham home
Yeah.
that they got the result.
Hey, I don't know.
They're a
That,
solid
hey, a
team.
result against Arsenal could do a lot of things for a lot of clubs in this league.
Yeah, confidence.
That's
Alex
all I'm
Iwobi.
saying.
I mean, I'm hoping. I guess it's a miracle, but I'm hoping for that miracle. I think they can pull it off. Honestly,
But you're not putting a wager on it.
a small one
Okay. All right.
if I was to.
Maresh, should I even ask you what you like in this game?
I would love to see the Scousers lose. I will go draw.
Okay. All right, next game we got Arsenal at home against Everton. Arsenal minus 425, draw plus 550, Everton plus 1100. We already gave you guys our official pick for this game. It's the over 7.5 corners. I think Arsenal's going to win the game. Za, what do you think?
Yep, we build from where we left off in the Champions League. I believe we might be getting Gabriel back. I don't know about Calafiori, but
What are your
even if it's the same lineup, I expect to win.
What are your thoughts on Gabriel posting thirst traps with a baseball cap on backwards when he's not playing in the games? Does that bother you?
Wait, I must have. What did he do?
He's
Where-
just
where
posting
is it?
thirst traps.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the guy is. Well, I actually don't even know what's going on with him. I thought it was a concussion, but apparently it's like a muscular tissue. But I mean, I guess that's what you do when you're just twiddling your thumbs and not doing anything.
Fair
Right?
enough.
Isn't he married? He's married. He just got married too, so he needs to chill with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just curious. But yeah, I'm going Arsenal, Chief.
Arsenal. This is a pump.
Rudy?
Yeah, Arsenal will win this one.
Mesh?
Arsenal.
Love it. All right, next game we got Newcastle at home against Leicester. Newcastle minus 320, draw plus 475, Leicester plus 750. Newcastle at home against bottom tier teams, not great. Not great at all. Jamie Vardy, big fan of his. Do I think they go in there and win? No, but I love the draw in this game. I think the value's tremendous at plus 475. Am I smoking crack?
You are smoking crack.
Okay.
You are indeed smoking crack. They're not. Look, Newcastle, I can't figure them out. They're an up and down team, but this just comes to this is just a talent question. They got more. They're at home. They're gonna get the W.
All right, Rudy.
Why do you say that they're not good again at home?
Because I went on the Premier League website and I read an article that said they suck against bad teams this morning.
Okay, that's something. That's something
I love that. I love the
Like
honesty.
that's just how you know that it's not me making shit up. Like
Okay,
I
so they,
looked into
at
it.
home they lost to West Ham.
I love that.
At home they lost to West Ham and Brighton.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's more, like draws.
Okay, no, no, they drew to Man
They
City.
probably even went back historically.
That's a good team. Well, actually,
So not
I
even
don't know.
just this season.
I'm not trying to even shit on you. I'm curious. I'm with Chief though. It's hard to predict Newcastle, but I just don't. I mean, it's another, like you said, it's a talent thing, and I try to just go off vibes as usual, which is why I never win.
Yeah, the vibes are just
And-
so high at
And off the vibe shit, it's Newcastle, dude.
damn type shit.
Like I don't think does Leicester have a single guy that could get in that team.
Vardy.
Buonanotte is pretty class.
Vardy's not getting in over Isak.
Isak's a waste man.
Okay.
Isak's a waste man.
He's the number
You
one
got
guy
you got Za here who's on AFTV yesterday saying I want Isak, and you're going and saying he's a waste man.
Look,
But
man,
injuries.
I'm just
Injuries. So don't get him.
I'm just trying to stand by my takes. Stand for something or stand
Injuries.
for nothing.
All right.
Until he's an Arsenal player, he's a waste man.
Interesting.
I'm assuming you're going Newcastle.
No, Roots Tricky Fox is 4 points in his 2 games.
This is a Manchester United thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm gonna go for Leicester to get a result here, a draw.
I like that. See? You're thinking with your head. Za?
Newcastle wins. The St.
Okay.
James's Park.
Yeah.
I mean, if betting the Prem was just so easy, we could just take the favorites every time, right? I'm sure they just win every single game that they're favorites. I'm sure that's how it works, right? I feel like anyone could just bet the favorites in the Prem and make so much money,
Nicky
right?
Smokes, that's your game. I tell you who wins and loses.
Yeah,
the
and
odds
you
favorites
stink
and all
at
that,
it.
that's your game. I leave that to you, my brother.
That's fine. I'll take that crown. All right, next game. Wolves at home against Ipswich. Don't have to waste too much time on it. Wolves minus 110, draw plus 275, Ipswich plus 280. Chief.
I'm taking Wolves. Again, this is like a talent thing. I don't know. I can't figure
don't
them out
know
either.
about
Like
this one.
they're not a relegation side based on the names on the back of the jerseys. They just can't figure it out. I think they get a win today.
Rudy.
Yeah, I'm going Wolves. I think that they just had a pretty unlucky start to the season, and I think they're humming in Ipswich is nothing to write home about. So
One of my favorite bets of the week is in this game. It's not my official pick. That's coming later. But Wolves, Ipswich, both teams to score, no draw. I think Ipswich gets one in on a set piece. I think Wolves will pump at least 2 to 3 in at home. Both teams to score, no draw. One of my favorite bets of the week. Not my official play, though. Maresh.
Give me Wolves. I mean, if they can come out hot, like they're a team that's been able to score 4 goals this season in a game. Cunha's hot. Strand Larson, he's not there too. He's pretty good too. Gary O'Neill's a good manager, so I think that they're going to win at home.
I will say, I think if they lose this game, Gary O'Neill's out.
Yeah, I think he's a good manager, though.
I do too.
I think
I
they just had a
agree.
really tough start of the season.
The
Brutal
schedule,
stretch.
was unbelievable, but if they do lose this game, then I think that's either the end or the beginning of the end.
it'll be 4 in a row.
Yeah, then they have to win this game.
Za.
I go for draw on this.
Draw? Okay. Love it. Next game, in my opinion, the game of the Saturday slate.
It is.
Them tricky trees
Prime
at
time.
home against Aston Villa. Forest, slight favorite at home, plus 165. Draw, plus 235. Villa on the road, plus 170. Almost a pick 'em, essentially.
Yeah.
Chief, do you feel disrespected by that line?
No, I mean Villa's in Champions League. They won midweek. They have more of that reputation. I don't feel disrespected by it. I don't know what to make of Villa. I like us at home this weekend. I'm going to bet on us, but to me it is This is like the ultimate, is Forest for real or not? If they lose at home to Villa, then you start looking at like 10th place. If they win this game, then it's Europe. There is a stat where in order to finish in a European position, you have to average 1.75 points per game. Forest are currently above that. If you add 3 more points this week against another quality side, then they're just one of the better teams in the league. So I really hope they get the win. I think they're going to get the win, but I can't say that I feel like supremely confident. They're not playing Southampton. They're playing Aston Villa.
Fair enough, Rudy.
To me, since this is sort of a pick'em on paper, I think it just is going to come down to who wants it more. And Villa doesn't strike me as a team that really has like a strong desire of wanting it. And to me, Forest give a fuck level is all-time high. So I'm going to go with Forest just on the give a fuck meter.
I feel like this is one of these games where Forest fans they're up bright and early. They're twerking. They're throwing their scarves on. They're all hyped up and fired up. And then we just see a fucking stinker, like 0-0 draw. I feel like this game is going to be a letdown, although I think it's the best matchup of that Saturday slate.
5 or 6.
It's hard to break down Forest. Villa, I know they just won in Champions League, but they're very streaky, not in great form. It's going to be tough. I don't see a winner in this game, so I would lean towards a draw at plus 235.
I think it's a tough one because Villa, I don't think chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but Villa don't come back well from playing midweek in Champions League and playing again on the weekend. I think they've historically this season gone on and lost or dropped points in that game on the Saturday or Sunday. So I think this is one where they'll drop points. I think Ollie Watkins has not been the striker he was last season where he was like top 3 in the Golden Boot race. He's not there currently. I don't think he'll get there.
They've only gotten a win one time off the bounce.
Okay, so one win off the bounce, and they're going away to a city ground that's going to be rocking. This is a team that just came off, like Chief was twerking from. Like, I know it's no big feat to beat Manchester United this season, but to go into Old Trafford and get a first win in 30 years is a big thing for a team of that stature, who's now back in the Premier League. Or your team that's back in the Premier League, and you're now fighting for the respect that you deserve. And so I think the stadium's going to be rocking, and I think that's going to be a tough spot for Villa to go in and get points.
Za.
Listen, that United result is a big result. It don't matter how United's playing. Beating Man United is a massive thing. But I'm tempted to go Forest, but for some reason my fire alarms in my head are telling me that this might be a banana peel. This might be a banana peel. I mean, Forest is solid defensively and all that, and good team. But yeah, I don't know. It might be a Villa
Not a
Villa
bad
banana
thought,
peel
so.
game.
To me, this feels like I can't really explain why, but this is the game for you.
I think I agree.
It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't really articulate why.
Banana peel.
Yeah, like if you win this game, then it's like top 4.
Yeah.
If you lose this game, I don't. It's just like I don't know.
I completely agree. You win this game, you have your eyes on Europe. If you lose this game, then it is like a 50-55 point season, which is usually good for like smack dab in the middle.
You think this has the potential to completely just shatter your morale?
No, I don't think so, because I mean, there's the clip of me when they gave up the goal late the first game where I'm like, relegation's back on, and before that I was like, I'd be thrilled with 14th because
That was crazy.
But it
No,
was
genuine, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase it, because you're generally a positive guy. Do you think it'll shatter your players?
No, I don't think so. And I do think here's the other thing. I'm like half excited and half worried about it, but Marinakis is crazy. Like, Marinakis is crazy. So if they win this game and they continue to play well through the end of December, I do think that they will add a big piece, maybe another winger, maybe a real number 6. Like, Marinakis is nuts.
How's your revenue looking these days, Chief? You forget that you're in that gray zone, that gray area where you're in trouble.
Great questions. We're no longer in that gray zone because
you're out of that. Okay.
The reason
the books are finally balanced.
Yeah. More than balanced. The reason we got fucked on that last time is because they didn't start the calendar. We missed the Brennan Johnson sale, so we're all the Brennan Johnson money is on this calendar year, and then they did the other deals for our third string goalie went to Newcastle. Mangala and Nakate went to France. Like, they made a lot of money on that, so they have some money to play with. And Marinakis, because he was so disciplined this past window in the summer, I think he's thinking like, oh my God.
He
Like,
probably he's trying to give Edu a platform to work with.
Yeah.
That's listen, you got some more Brazilians coming to you. Edu.
Yeah, well, we already have a couple like in the pipeline that are.
Just pray. Just pray. But then his Brazilians are junk. Just pray he doesn't bring you a Marquinhos kind.
I'm not worried about it.
Next game, we got Brighton at home against Crystal Palace. Brighton -110, draw +275, Palace +285. Are you riding with Brighton, Chief?
Yeah, again, this is Brighton with only at -110. That to me is
Trappy.
Oh, I think it's just great value.
Oh, okay.
I can't these are there's such a talent disparity where that's just, and it's so little juice, and they're at home that I if I lose that bet, then
So be it.
Derby.
tip my hat. What's that?
Oh, sorry, I
Quiet,
just looked
Zob.
up at the fixtures. I didn't realize
Yeah,
it was
no
Manchester
shit.
Derby.
Yeah, no shit. That's the next game, dumbass.
I didn't
Rudy.
realize that.
I don't have a great read on Brighton, and Palace is hard to judge because they're
Palace has to be a terrible read.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Like, well, they're just so bad that like reading them.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
a shitty book.
Yeah, but I like Brighton in this regard just because I think that they have a more dynamic attack. I feel like when Palace score, it's sort of like, whoa, how do we do that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, whereas I feel
When Arsenal scores in open field.
yeah, it's like, but
Why did I just throw a shot at my own?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Brighton, I just feel like they're a little bit more dynamic offensively, and I don't know. I'm just still basing things on the give a fuck meter, and I feel like Brighton give a fuck more.
Maresh.
Two teams coming off completely different results. Brighton dropped points late to Leicester. I think Vardy was able to salvage the draw there. On the other side, Palace just got a result at home against City. They drew 2-2.
Doesn't mean what it used to mean.
That's what it's. Oh, now you want to throw that out there?
They
still won 6 of the last 7. What do you mean?
Unfortunately, Chief is right. Like right now, the Colorado Rapids could maybe be.
Oh, you guys are smoking crack.
But
You're smoking crack in there.
either way, I
City
think
is a big team.
No, I know. We're playing well. We just don't win. It's crazy.
Za, what do you got in the game?
Hold on. What'd you say, Maresh?
I was just gonna say I don't know how to read this game. Leicester proved they can score, and now Rude's implementing some sort of system there that's getting them points. Brighton have to bounce back because they're top 6 right now, and
Yeah,
they
are 7th, but they're a point off of Forest and Villa.
To stay relevant, especially if they see that Forest drop points on Saturday, they're gonna have to win. So I think that I'll take Brighton on that one.
Za.
I mean, it's a win either way
I'm done.
for them.
I'm done with Eddie Nketiah. He's not my responsibility.
Wow.
Yeah.
The guy is-
Sold his
the guy is-
fandom. That's
Eddie
crazy.
Nketiah officially an orphan.
Wow.
I'm done with it. He's getting. I mean, he's still getting me dragged in the mud. It's like, dude, I got my own problems to focus on. So I'm, like Eddie's was my guy. Always will be my guy. But I'm gonna put him on pause
just
for now.
disowned him.
Brighton wins this.
All right, you got Brighton. Dun, 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 dun,
Maresh, you know exactly.
It's the
what's gonna happen in this
circus.
game.
It's the clown show
You know
matchup
exactly
of the
what's gonna
week.
happen in this game.
Man City at home against Manchester United. City -175, draw +370. United
I wanna see if
+400.
Maresh-
We got the two stooges right here. We got the circus in house. This is going to be glorious. I can't
I want
wait
to
to
see if
watch
Maresh
this
is
game.
objective.
I am
Are you objective,
so
Maresh?
excited to watch this game. I don't know who to start with. Who gives a fuck more? What's your meter telling you?
Oh, my give a fuck meter is low. Low.
Okay, we'll go with Maresh then.
Listen, I think this is the first time in a while we go to the empty head and get a result.
You're in trouble. No, hell no.
I think this is the first time in a while we could go in there and get a result. Last time out,
Look at
we
him
got
smiling.
we
You
got
can't even
what?
say that with a straight face.
We got trounced last time. Rashford scored that early one, and then they just absolutely dominated. But it's a derby. All things go out the window. Form goes out the window. Everything goes out the window. It's about how much the players on both sides of the ball want it. If we allow them to find their level again and hold the ball the entire time, we are fucked. but I don't think that's going to happen. I think that we're going to be able to take the ball. Mainu's back from suspension. Lissandro's back from suspension. We're going to have everybody out there. This is Amarim's time to get a result. This is his time to make a statement win and show that there's progress being made with this club. This is a feeble city.
Za has his hand raised. I'm sorry, Rudy. What,
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, excuse me. Zatada Chimedza with Barstool Sports. A question for Mr. Maresh Patel over there. Mr. Maresh Patel, can you explain to us what is going on between? I don't know why I'm using this as a mic. I should probably use my phone. Maresh Patel, can you explain us what is going on between Amad Diallo and Rasmus Erasmus? Do you not? Well, Erasmus Hoyland, not Erasmus. Erasmus is a rugby player. Erasmus Hoyland. Do you not think? Do you think the Manchester United locker room is on the same page coming into a massive, massive, massive game against your local rivals, Man City? I'll hang up and listen.
What do you mean? Because he didn't go crazy when Hoyland scored an equalizer against Victoria Pilsen? Is that what you're trying to read
that's the
into?
issue.
Is that what was that?
I just saw Diallo. Listen. I read tweets. I can't see the football on the TVs here.
So
There's no football on TVs in the land of football.
Maybe
I
use your
read
eyes.
tweets. I saw Diallo and Rasmus were fighting.
Nah, they're not fighting. Everything's gonna be fine. I don't know who's gonna start out there. Rashford had an absolute stinker today. Listen, and if I'm Marcus Rashford and I'm reading the news because he always puts out a statement when people are saying mean things to him. There are all these rumors on the internet now saying the club is willing to accept $40 million for you. A guy who was once rumored to get $100 million transfer to PSG is now looking to get. We're looking at $40 million for you, and you go out there.
Crying right
you
now.
go out there for 45 minutes today and just do fuck all. Come on, man. Have some fucking spine. Have some spirit. This is the moment where you earn your badge and you say, I'm fucking Marcus Rashford, and I can't even fight for him anymore. Like that, he was pathetic today.
I'm sorry. As a Korea hater, I mean, that's my rival right there. As a Korea Marcus Rashford hater, I was told this guy's going to be the greatest footballer on the planet. Do you know how much joy it brings me that no one wants this bum at 40 million pounds? No one wants this bum at 40 million pounds. No one will want him at 20. No one will want him at 10. He's an absolute bum.
Would you take him at Arsenal for free?
Brother, I will pay him. I myself will pay him my salary to stay away from Arsenal is what I'll do. That's how much I don't want on Rashford here.
Rudy,
Yes.
talk to me about this game.
It's gonna be 6-0, Rudy. Don't worry, bro.
That's bold of you, dude. I appreciate it. But I honestly, my true thoughts, I think we're gonna lose.
Wow.
Which means,
That you're going to win.
Yep.
yeah.
I'm being dead honest. I'll tell you why I
It's
think
gonna
that.
be a city rout. Once their own fans pick against them, it's a rout.
No, I'm just being legitimately.
MC 175 though.
I'm just being truthful about. First of all, the fact that
MC
United
175.
Man United have won one game in 10. The fact that whatever. The real reason why I feel that way is because the major issue that it kills us every time is the outside wings in the midfield, which is primarily exactly where Amarim has been killing people with Bruno Fernandes and Ahmad.
Can I ask you to do a favor for me?
Yeah.
When you get tactical about soccer,
Uh-huh.
don't make eye contact with me because I don't know what you're saying.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But that area is just a fucking issue, and that is the area that they know how to attack. And also in the midfield, we just get run over, and they have Mainu. Ugarte will start, I assume.
It better not be Casemiro because goddamn, we were way better when he got off
Don't
the
worry
pitch.
about the midfield, Rudy. You're fine.
I just don't see positives, and we're just not winning games right now. The confidence is low. Rico Lewis is suspended.
Oh yeah,
He
he got a red card.
That's right.
Rico Lewis is suspended. And so currently right now our healthy defenders are Diaz, Walker, and Vardiol.
Simpson Poussey.
So we have Simpson Poussey.
I love that name.
And
If he played for
There's-
Arsenal, that'd be the first jersey I bought.
there's a chance that Stones and Akanji are healthy.
That's
But-
the most on-brand Nicky Smoke shit ever.
But
sorry.
you're
I thought I
good.
was muted.
There's a chance that Stones and Akanji are healthy, but even then they're coming off injuries. And so there's just really low numbers on defense, and those three guys have been getting – the guys that are healthy, the three that are healthy have been getting shelled and have been having to play a lot. So there's guys are tired. The confidence is low. The matchup isn't great. Like there's just not a lot of positives to look at. So that's why I honestly do think we're gonna lose. I really think that.
Fuck off back to London. City is red.
So you're going City.
This is
Whoa! I can't believe you even hesitated.
This feels like a draw to me.
Okay.
I actually, even though Forest got the win, they needed help from Onana in that game.
Everybody's getting help from Onana. And you see him today?
No, I didn't.
The goal Pilsen scored, he passed it to them.
Okay, so
He made the error. It was
Why
crazy.
do they have these games blacked out here? I would have enjoyed that so much.
Hey, you can watch the clips on YouTube, so.
yeah, so
It's not the same. It doesn't hit the same. I need it live so I can let them know on Twitter.
Yeah, I think this feels like a draw. I feel like City will do enough. They'll score, but I agree with you. Like their wings are going to be a problem for you guys, and I think United gets a result.
I have no clue who's going to win this game, but I already bought my ticket to the circus. This is my official bet of the week. Both teams to score, no draw. Favorite bet of the week. Both of you bozos are going to net something, and one of you are going to fuck up at the end. You're either going to get a result or you're going to get a result. There's no way both fucking clowns are allowed to walk out of this fixture with a point each. That's just not allowed to happen.
But I think
there's either dumbass A or dumbass B. You can't mush them together. It's one or the other, and one team will fuck up more than the other, but they will both net a goal, which is why both teams to score, no draw, is my official pick for the week. Za. And you know
6-0,
I'm right.
Man City.
MC 175, bro. It's the second best line you'll ever see.
6-0 is crazy.
Not 6-0.
6-0 Man City.
I will
Let's
be
move on to the next game.
stunned.
I would be floored if we got 6 put past them.
This is my prediction.
All right, 3-0. All right, 3-0. Man City.
I think it's 3-1 City. Foden hat trick. Bruno Fernandes
Bro,
one goal.
Who scores? Let me ask you. Who scores for Man United? They ain't scoring
Bruno.
on City.
Bro, who scores for Man City?
Rasmus.
No one. Yeah.
Rasmus.
Haaland.
Dude, if you look at our
When was the last time he scored
Haaland
in the
has
Premier
not
League?
scored since he
Forrest?
basically told
He will
Arteta to fuck
show up on Sunday.
what
He
do
will
you
show
mean
up on
he
Sunday.
basically
Then you
hasn't
guys are
scored?
gonna
He's
start
still
calling
leading
me
the
a
Premier
goon.
League in goals.
It's 'cause
He hasn't
hat
scored
trick and a
much
4-piece.
since
Still leading the fucking Premier League in goals.
Whatever, dude. I just cut him from my fantasy team. He's a fucking
Now,
clown.
the drop-off is crazy, though, because if you look at Man City, the next highest goal tally, I think, is 3. It's fucking nuts.
Really?
It's actually crazy. The secondary scoring is non-existent. It's highly concerning.
Wait, what? Tell you for what? The team goal? The whole team goals?
They're like the leading scorers in the team. It's like Holland, I think, is 18, and then the next closest is 3 or 4.
He carries your team. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense.
I've been trying to tell you, Zaw, it's not the same City team that you think they are. They suck.
Astute observation.
Yes, I know ball, unlike you, peasant. Next game, Chelsea at home against Brentford. Chelsea minus 290, draw plus 475, Brentford plus 700. This game just screams over, goals. I'm taking the over. What do you got, Chief?
I'm sorry, say that game again.
Chelsea, Brentford.
Yeah, I'm taking Chelsea. It's like a derby weekend.
Yeah.
Another London
Great
game.
board of Prem.
Great. So Chelsea's just kind of rolling right now, and yeah, I kind of like the Nicky Smoked bet on this. Both teams to score, no draw.
I like that. Rudy.
What did you say the over was? I'm looking right now.
Actually, make that my official bet.
Official play?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank
I
you.
put you boys on game.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
teach me ball, I teach you bets.
Mhm.
The total for this game is, I believe, 3.5. Yep.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I think this is going to be an offensive,
Masterclass.
orgy. But I do
Or
like
that
I do like Chelsea in this one. Brentford do very well against teams I feel like that they can counter, but Chelsea are just sort of
They're different gravy right now. Is all I have to say.
Absolutely. Yeah.
it's Chelsea.
So you're going Chelsea, Maresh?
I'm going Chelsea. I don't even think they played anyone from their Premier League squad in the Conference League game that they played this morning in like
1-3-1.
negative 13-degree weather.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wild.
The
Yeah,
names on
Russia's unreal.
the names on the score sheet are all guys I forgot that played for Chelsea. It's
Was
great.
Jao Felix
They had a
on there?
Zimbabwean. They had a Zimbabwean guy play today.
Yeah, they had Renato Vega scored, Marguiu from who they got back from Spain somewhere. I don't know. They're looking good. I think that Palmer probably scores one here too.
Where is this game? I'm sorry.
It's at Chelsea.
Okay, because Brentford at home,
Is a problem.
they don't lose.
Yeah.
They're 7 wins, 1 draw at home this year. No
Great.
losses. So they have and then on the road, I think the only team they're better than is Southampton. So they are like the ultimate Jekyll and Hyde club. They're not going into Chelsea. So give me Chelsea and both to score.
So
Change my official bet.
I'm on Brentford for this game.
Crazy.
Ooh.
Crazy.
I think Buemo is a wild card. That guy is a player. I actually kind of want him at Arsenal, honestly. I wouldn't mind him at
I
Arsenal.
mean, I wouldn't mind him either. He's playing fucking out of his mind. All right, next game, Southampton at home against Tottenham. Southampton plus 330, draw plus 330, Tottenham minus 145. I think Spurs are gonna shit pump this team. I think it's probably one of the easiest bets you can make this week. This was gonna be my official play, Tottenham over 2.5 goals, but Zah said that's haram to give that out publicly, but it will be in my bet slip this week. I think Tottenham routes them. Chief.
I like Tottenham in this game as well, and my golden boot's coming from this game as well.
Save that. What do you got, Rudy?
If Tottenham they're in the 90th minute right now,
They're drawn
with Rangers.
Like the hockey team?
Yes,
Yes,
New York
they're playing the New York
Rangers.
Rangers.
Yep.
And at what point, does Ange get
Ange is in trouble if he loses this game.
big?
Well, that's the thing. Like, they lose one bad game, and then they come out, they look amazing, then they lose.
but
and
not
they
now.
manage.
They haven't won in
Since right?
This will be This will be if they tie this, they haven't won in 5.
This is a must-win game for them because the hot seat on Ange is turning up.
I honestly could see a universe where if they somehow lose this game, Ange isn't around. They won't fire midweek.
Expressions. I love Zah is such a good hater. Like, they don't make him like you anymore, Zah. It's unbelievable.
Oh, I love it.
By the way, that guy is awesome. I think he's the most entertaining person in football.
Oh, he's rad. Dude.
Yeah, he's
the
unreal.
fucking
He's a great
best.
dude.
I need to see him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna figure out when to.
But I don't know. I mean, I was just gonna say I think there's a universe where I don't even know if Ange makes it to Sunday.
Damn.
But I don't know. I don't know how hot the temperature is.
I mean, look, you sack him, you get that new manager bump. You go out there and you shit pump Southampton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but people are like Leary's got to change everything. Like Tottenham's in a weird spot. They're in a danger zone for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I do think that. Fuck, man, I don't know because you think they're gonna
There's
must
no
win.
way you're
They're
sitting here.
They're gonna pump.
Are you gonna sit here and take Southampton?
No, you're
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Maresh.
Yeah, this concludes what will be my pick of the week. I'm going Chelsea money line and Tottenham money line. I'm calling it the Pride of London.
That's cute.
I like that.
And
They got the pride bands
that's
on
going
now
to be
too.
plus 127 for both teams to win.
Okay.
Zah.
Pride of London. It's gonna be also Spursy. It's gonna be also Spursy, and this guy right here is gonna be screaming. Attack me again. I'm going Southampton.
All right. Last game of the week is Bournemouth at home against West Ham. I think they're that team. I really do. I think they're really fucking good, and I think they win this game convincingly at home. Give me Bournemouth minus 135.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I have no complaints
It's
on
gonna
that
be. This is gonna be a draw.
I like a draw here too.
Interesting. All right.
West Ham has been playing a little bit better. I'll give them that.
Let's run through these official picks real quick. I have United City, both teams to score, no draw. Maresh has the Pride of London parlay. Lamest name I've ever heard.
Pride of London.
Lame and gay.
The Pride of London.
Chief, what's your official pick?
Chelsea. We'll just go Chelsea and over 2.5.
Okay, so you're going to parlay it?
Yeah.
Rudy.
My official pick is I'm going to go Wolves minus 110.
Love it. Zah.
Unfortunately, there's no DraftKings here, so I
It's
won't
never
be
easy with
betting,
this
but
fucking guy.
I like Arsenal.
Arsenal.
What?
Minus 425. Sick pick. All right.
Give him Arsenal minus 2.5.
Okay, there we go. I'll edit it for you, Zah. Don't you worry, brother. All right, Golden Boot. I think Chief is in first place, so we'll start with him.
I got to go to my guy. My guy is getting all kinds of stick on the internet. I just pulled up Twitter. Brennan Johnson, the haters are out for Brennan Johnson again. That's when he's at his best. I think Brennan Johnson gets form back. I think he gets a little tap in. Brennan Johnson to score this weekend.
Rudy.
At the end of the day, all you have is your name. Really is all you have.
Amen. And your word.
And your word. And my name is Rudolph.
Yes.
What does that mean
Reindeer.
in German?
No.
Does not mean that. It means wolf, which is why my best bet is Wolves -110, and that is why my golden boot is Matthias Cunha.
If I went to Germany and said, look, it's a Rudolph, that would be a wolf.
No, it just the ancient Germanic name Rudolph means famous wolf, but it's not like they say like wolf is Rudolph.
Yo, I was at the bar. It was a bunch
That
of
was
Rudolph.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
That was unreal.
In a weird way,
unreal.
that was a really dumb, but not that dumb of a
That
question.
was unreal.
That's the
What
Nicky
did he
Smokes
say? If I
experience.
went to Germany, would it?
And I saw
Instead
wolf, and I
Rudolph,
said,
it'll
"That's
be a wolf.
Rudolph."
I'll get a
Yeah.
wolf.
Yeah.
My golden boot this week is Enzo. I think everyone on Chelsea's going to put one in.
I'm going to go Jorgen Strand Larsen for Wolves.
God damn it, Maresh.
Why was that
That's
yours?
who I
Huh?
want too.
You
Sorry,
could take it?
sorry,
You
sorry.
could take
He
it?
plays for the Rudolphs.
All
My
right.
bad, my bad.
I'm going to call the Wolves Rudolph.
No, Strand
forever.
Larson. Strand Larson. He's in form. I actually like him. He looks like a dangerous guy.
So you guys have the same golden boot?
Mhm.
All right. Before we wrap this up, I want to give a special shout out to the Patriots of the week. Weah and Weston McKennie made history yesterday. First time ever, a U.S. men's national team player assisted another
Assistant goal.
a U.S. men's national team player in the Champions League.
It's beautiful.
And everyone wants to sit here, oh, Nicky Smokes, you're delusional. USA men's national team is not good, blah, blah, blah. This team is here. They are a problem. They step up on the biggest stages. They dominate in their competitions. This team is legit, and it's time to give the Americans credit. No more, oh, they're Americans. They call it soccer. I don't give a fuck that we call it soccer. This team is a problem, and the talent on this team is for real. I just wanted to shout that.
We're in a new era. We're in a new
That's
era.
all I'm saying.
Yeah. So I love
McKinney's
it.
goal is nice.
I love it. Yeah, it was very nice. It was very nice. So, yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest clubs in the world in a big competition. And
Against
our,
City, too.
Our boys are rolling. Yeah.
Yeah. It was at least him. I'm glad it was him.
Yeah.
If it was anyone else, I would have been like, come the fuck on. But Weston McKennie scoring a volley, I was like, that's fucking sick.
And it was a sick volley.
Yeah, I mean, he was wide fucking open. Thanks, Kyle Walker.
Still
But
paint job.
whatever. Whatever.
I don't know what it is. Maybe just because I was born and raised here, and I sing the national anthem, and I take my hat off when they show troops on like the big screen at sporting events, just because I love my country. But when I see an American score in these European competitions, it gets me going. I can't.
For an Italian club.
Yeah, it was the best of both worlds.
Best
That's
thing in the
me
world
to a
for
T.
you. Exactly.
So
You
shout
smell
out.
that, Nicky Smokes?
It smells like freedom,
smell it?
baby. Smells
smells
like freedom. So shout out to our Patriots serving goals, assists all over Europe. That's going to wrap up this episode. Thank you guys for tuning into Pitch Picks. Again, if you haven't already, like and subscribe, get active in the comments, and we'll see you guys on Monday for the recap. Thanks for listening.